Have a nice trip, Rich.
Yeah, thank you.
Lovely seeing you again, matey.
Yeah.
And don't get stabbed in Manchester, whatever you do. Get them first, that's the motto.
No,
You get your blow in first, that's the way to do it.
I'll,
Yeah.
bear that in mind. I'll get my flak jacket on.
I'll keep in touch, Rich. Take care.
You too.
Ta-ra, matey. Bye-bye. Well. Good morning. Good morning, YouTube. Sorry, I kind of had to do that. Do you know, sometimes you just got to get it out. But listen, good morning. Once again, I forget my manners. I'm just underway. I'm currently a couple of miles out from Lymm, but I'm pointed towards Manchester. But I have an appointment in Lymm. Usual odds and sods, really. Going to meet an old colleague and go on a sort of a short cruise this evening. So I need to head back, and I'm almost, I think I'm going to be running out of water soon. So there's a water pool just around that bend behind me, and I'm going to stop there. But there's a little tiny winding hole. No idea, really. If I can, do you know what I've done? I have actually left it to, I cannot believe I've done the same thing. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do, what a pillock. I'm going to have to actually go backwards. I've only been going 200 bloody yards and I'm making cock-ups already. This is painful. And oh no, there's a big gang of people. Oh no! Bloody big gang of people coming down, well, a big gang, half a dozen people coming down the bloody cut towards me, and we've got wind as well. Well, we've got a breeze, which is not going to help. So okay, what I'm trying to do now is I've overshot the turning hole, I've got the boat in reverse, and I'm going to basically pull myself backwards and start that manoeuvre again. Pathetic effort. What was I thinking of? I didn't start the turn until the bow of the boat was almost past the winding hole. That's just impossible. You need to start your turn like well in advance, really. A little bit further. I'm going to have to give myself a good run up now. Because I kind of ballsed it up, I'm going to have to give myself a good run up so I get the boat in the right position. So I'm going all over the place, right? But I think what's happening now, I've only been going 5 minutes. This is outrageously bad. Much more slowly, in a straight line. And I think I'm going to start the turn now, I think. But that's going quite well. I've maybe turned a tad soon. So the back end of the boat, I've just nudged the bank. The back end of the boat is now going to come round. I'm coming out a little way now. My problem is, as I'm coming out, the wind is kind of trying to turn my bow to my left, which I don't want. So I'm going to try the turn again. This time a few more revs. I'm not going to take it easy on the revs. I was all chilled out 10 minutes ago. I was like, oh yeah, little 1 hour cruise, you know, fill up with water, sunny afternoon, brilliant. And I'm all over the flaming canal. I was a little brood of ducks. Don't worry, I won't bang into them or anything. They're safe. I hate everything else though, I'll tell you. my God. Finally got around. I got within about 2 feet of that bloody boatby. He's probably sat there having a cup of tea thinking, what's going on out there? Ropey start, I've got to say, ropey start. Sometimes I think one of my issues is spatial awareness. I mean, there's many of them, but whatever feeble brain power is being applied to the problem, it isn't coming up with the right answers. It's, I'll tell you something now, it is a challenge. I mean, a windy day, it's a challenge, do manoeuvres like that. If it had been much stronger, I think I'd still be there now, and possibly for most of the afternoon. I'm not blaming the wind, this isn't me blaming the wind, by the way, you know. Anyway, let's, you know, positive, let's focus on the positive. The positive is that I'm going to get water, because I think I've done some washing of clothes and bits and bobs, and, you know, washing of me, and it's all, I've used more water, I feel, than I normally do, so I can't be far off empty. What I do is I make a diary entry on Google Calendar or something, anyway, it's on the phone, whenever I fill it with water. Because what I used to do previously, obviously, as you can see, I've got the memory of a goldfish, a poor goldfish, and so I'd always be like, did I fill up, was it Tuesday, was it the day, what day did I, and I'd be sitting there, you know, wondering what day it was, not what day it was now, but that I'd filled up with water. Although I do sometimes wonder what day it is as well, that does happen. You know what, first of all, let's consult the map, right? Because what this does is tell me exactly where the water point is. I think there's a couple of boats on the water point. So great news, the moorings are free, but I don't see where the water point itself is. So there's a boat, can you see up ahead? There's a boat pulled up, but there is still space. Don't know where the water point is, so we shall see. This is a pretty, considering how crap that turn was, this little pull over manoeuvre is pretty good actually, I've got to say. Right, let's see what's what. Right. Right, I'll plug mine in. I'll plug mine in. Hopefully it'll fit. And it's one of those expanding ones. They do work quite well.
Well, on our boat, originally they supplied conventional hoses.
Yeah.
Because that was floating free. But because they
do you want to hold on to that? Now what we'll do, it's on off there.
yeah.
Now that, because it's got the steel tube, the aluminium tube, that saves you having to hold it. It will just sit in your tube, so it's quite handy. But that's off at the moment. I'll go and get it. Yeah. And just allow a couple of seconds for it to run through.
And then they supplied hoses to us, which was
right. Right, yeah, aren't they, some of them, yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I've used this for a couple of years, and to be honest, I'm quite pleased with it. But I have thought about a reel hose, like, you know, R-E-E-L, reel. Right. It's very kind of them to provide a hose. Just a shame it doesn't work. Okay, that's on now. Oh dear, oh dear.
You've got a knot there, but that's not.
Yeah, no, it's managing, isn't it?
I mean, we've got a brand new reel here that they wanted us to test for them.
Oh wow.
But before that, it was similar.
That's really compact, isn't it?
They had a similar reel to that.
Super, that.
So
I do like that, you know. Do you know how much these are to buy? I'd genuinely, I'd be interested in these. You know, there's a difference, right? This one that they've given you to test, it feels softer and more malleable. This is very stiff, this one, and I think that's why this isn't expanding.
And you can,
you can feel it's much more easy to.
and that's the same.
It's the same material,
as that.
I don't know why they leave a hose there that won't expand and is essentially not workable. It's a crazy thing to do.
It's the first time I've ever come across those. You know, most water bikes.
Right, the CRT one's key, isn't it?
Yeah.
But well, listen, folks, I'm just going to get the kettle on anyway. But at least we're up and running, which is good.
Conditions are, I use it back holiday, and the rest it's your problem.
Nice, yeah.
He said, oh.
Nice, and great weather as well, so, yeah.
So that's just being lucky.
Yeah.
Thursday I came 2 weeks ago. It was on a Wednesday. And I set off from Stockton Heath. And when I reached Lymm, I was absolutely fed up, cold.
Yeah, I know that feeling. I'll tell you. Yeah.
But then if it's always beautiful and warm.
Hang on, I think this guy's looking to... let's just explain. I think this lady's waiting to go on as well.
Yeah, I was just going to say, can I more up at the side?
To be honest, on me you can, the only thing is though, I'm clearing off in about half an hour.
That's fine, I'll just pull back to let you out.
Okay.
There's another boat.
There's another one behind you.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I might have been better moving up, man. So you get on the side of me, and now this lady's going to move in about 5 minutes because they're clearing off. So actually, do you know what you could do? You could go on the side of this lady. So hang on here a little bit. She's going to move on to the point, and then you might be able to move on to her and leave room for your friends back here.
Just moving around now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm thinking? If this lady takes the space there, you get on the side of her, and then the other boat here can come at the back maybe. But anyway, listen, it's up to you guys. You know, I'm going to be gone in half an hour, so... all of a sudden, it's like the M6. There's not a lot of water points, no. I'm a CRT person myself, to be honest. I'm just visiting, you know.
Right.
Yeah. Would it be easier if I move forward a little way, guys, or...
Sorry?
Would it be easier if I move forward a little bit, or...
I don't know.
I'm already filling up, you see, so it might be quicker just to leave it. I don't know. Just leave it there.
Have you got your inspiration from Cabaret?
It was the previous owner. So you're going to wait there, right? Okay. Busy today? Can I give you a hand at all, or are you 40 years a boater?
Sure you don't fall in the water.
Well, it's all going off now. So I'm just filling up. I should have moved the boat really, but I didn't move the boat. So I'm just filling up. Hose is at its longest extent. And there's a boat turned up like a while ago. Lovely Dutch lady. Then there's another boat. They're just pulling in behind me. And another boat is on its way. Do you want me to pull you in? Pull you in? There you go. It's that wind, isn't it? I can pull you in there if you want to save you a bit of engine messing about. No, it's just, you know, with the wind sometimes it's all a bit of a faff trying to get yourself in. And it's quite strong as well today. There we go. Hopefully I'll be pretty quick now.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
You just have to wait like it was.
Well, yeah, true. Anyway, I'm nearly done. Can I give you a hand when you see me? Yeah. Shall I? I'll hold you on while, because it is quite windy, while you tie up. Oh dear, There was nobody here half an hour ago. Right, I'm going to go and get my brew. Hopefully I'll be quick now. Shouldn't be much longer now, folks. Yeah. Have you got far to go today?
Middling Chandlers.
Oh right, you're going through, got to go through the tunnels, haven't you, to do that?
I can't remember. I don't know if it's before or after.
Hiya mate.
I don't know whether it's before or after. I can't remember.
Yeah, it is after the tunnels, yeah. I'm pretty sure it is, yeah. Hang on.
It's not far anyway, is it?
No. Don't think so. I mean, I came through that way, as I say. I normally do the CRT waters. I don't normally come on a bridge water. Well, it was lovely to meet you, madam. Do take care. And I will see you again sometime. Bye-bye. Nice to meet you, folks. Take care. There we go. So now, next stop is Lymm. Let's see what time it is. It is 12:39 because I had to wait an hour for a boat to fill up. And the reason I'm slightly anxious, I'm always a tad anxious when I'm heading for a mooring. I'm always a tad anxious because I might not get one, basically. A mooring, like a 48-hour style visitor mooring in a popular place. And Lymm, I had no idea quite how nice it was. It's really, really nice. It seems that way anyway when I pass through. I pass through this way and I'm going to sort of stop there this time on the return leg. So, I've paid for an extension to stay, a visitor's permit, £40 to stay on the Bridgewater for 1 week. I got 1 week free, you get 1 week free as a CRT licence holder. Any longer than that you stay, you have to pay for £40 for a week. So I'm on the Bridgewater for another week, and I'm sort of thinking, well, what do I do? You know, what do I do? Because it's not a massive canal. Now it's a stay, it's a 2-week job. So I'm going to visit Lymm. I'm going to stay there today, and I think maybe tomorrow. But now that I've got an extra few days, I want to pop into Manchester. I don't want to go into Manchester on Saturday because I think it will be mental. You know, all the people who get drunk on a Saturday, they're all going to be drunk, and there'll be quite a few of them. It's the same in any big town. I'm not being Manchesterist. Because it's a short leg, I didn't put the forward camera on today. So, unfortunately, the whole viewing experience is somewhat marred by sort of just seeing me the whole time. And, you know, nobody wants that. So anyway, so it's become a bit of a thing now. The expeditions become a thing. Reward. Bench with the name Eric on it. That's a nice touch, isn't it? And there's a reward for what looks like a CCTV camera. The ultimate irony. To steal a CCTV camera. Well, not the ultimate, just be a shitbag thing to do. But that's what we do, isn't it? But that looks like such a lovely little place and location. Boarded up. Clearly not in use, although it's got a sky dish on it. So it's been in use. What a lovely little place. That could end up being like a dream cottage. God, that would make a fantastic place to live. Now, the problem with tick over past all these boats, it's very polite of me, but it's a hell of a line of boats. I think I'm just going to have to give it a couple of revs just to pick things up a little bit. I'm going to go mad. Hiya! And to be honest, I suspect that people go past here and don't slow down much, if at all, is what I think. There's the side view. The barn owl in. They're doing a roaring trade now. And people waving at me, I'm waving back by the way, so yeah, that's very nice of me. But people waving out to the pub having their lunch. And so what? Yeah, but it's a nice thing to do. So, you know, come by your people, you know, get with the programme. It's a canal. The children are waving. I always wave back, you know, why wouldn't you? You know, they're a nice thing to do. Look at the weird man on the boat in his anorak usually. But I met, back at the water point there, I met a very interesting and really nice Dutch lady. What is this? It's crazy the people you meet on the canals, honestly. By and large, admittedly, it is mostly sort of older white couples, you know, in their sort of 60s and some 70s. Up north, that's what it tends to be. I think down south, there's more of an eclectic mix with some youngsters involved, which is great. You know, it's nice to see some youth and vitality, because I haven't got any vitality, but, you know, on the canals. But right, okay, so that's the end of the boats. Time to give it some revs and get this thing moving, and get to Lymm before these thousands of boats all converge and take the spot that I want. Yeah, I know, that's the way I come across sometimes, isn't it? But it is a thing, honestly. I know I'm coming across like some, I've got to get to Lymm, you know, I must get the spot. It does, and there is some truth as well. I cannot deny it. I cannot tell a lie. There is something in that. I am a bit like that. But there is a kernel of sanity in my apparent madness or apparent petulance or whatever the thing is, impatience. And that is that on this canal, there's not a lot of bloody moorings with just rings. It's all knocking in pins, and you know, 2 miles away, a scant 2 miles from this nice little town, that I'll be there, you know, I'll cover in less than an hour now, surely, on a beautiful day. And I'm going on about mooring anxiety. I've got to get there. Like, you're going to be thinking, you're missing the point, Mr. Amateur, you're missing the point. And I would have to agree. Some kids in the park there. Alright boys. Oh, cheers guys. That was nice. Do you know what, right? people talk about these. There's a absolutely lovely gang of lads there, like 4 of them, and you never quite know what you're going to get. But they waved to me as I went past, put me to shame for not waving at them. They waved to me, and then one of them said, "Love your boat." Just, you see what I mean? I was a tad worried because I thought these might be the nearest thing to scallywags that exist around here. You know, maybe that's what they are, hanging around in a park. But they were just like really nice lads. I mean, whether I'd be so enamoured with them all if they passed me after having some cider on a Friday night, you know, and started messing around outside the boat. But the truth is, the actual danger, the physical danger, is just minimal with these guys. They're just decent lads. So I feel like we're approaching Lymm again, but we're still some way away, so I'm not getting excited. Right, we now are 1.6 kilometres. Now even I know that is exactly a mile. Where's the speed? Oh, it's in the speed's in kilometres now. So now I've got to do calculations the other way. 5.6 kilometres an hour. Oh, I'm not even going to try. 5.8, 6 kilometres an hour, 4 miles an hour. That's bollocks, that. So I'm just looking, right, after Lymm. I'm not even going to contemplate after Lymm, right? If you want peace and quiet, that's great, but I'm not necessarily looking for. I've had peace and quiet the last 2 nights in that place, Little Bollington. So I'm ready for some action, you know what I mean? Ready for some urban action, you know, with the home, is that the way they do it? Or is it that? It's that, isn't it? Yo. I want to hit the streets with some homies. Hi guys. Again, the woman said hello, smile, wave and all that. Bloke just, he looked at me but didn't sort of signify. Is that a thing? Is that a way people think so? Well, my wife said hello to him, so I don't have to bother. I did that thing where I'll briefly glance and I'll sort of look away because I don't want to see the full horror of the rejection. I can't cope. And on the boat, you know, if you're cruising all day, for example, on those days, you don't want to drink too much because you're just going to be running to the toilet, or you want to and you can't, and then you have toilet anxiety, and you get obsessed with comfort breaks, as I call them, which I think is nice, you know. I can imagine people being thinking that slightly risible, you know, but it's nice. It's nicer than the alternative phraseology, isn't it? You know, piss and all that. It's not a nice word. I don't want to be bandying around these kind of gutter language. I'm going to shush. There's 2 ladies going past. Afternoon. Hello, some little duckies. Look. They are absolutely tiny. Look at them. They're so cute, it's ridiculous. They look like they've just been born. They're days old. They're all so tiny. You know, give them. That was a spider, by the way. Might have been one of those little flying spiders I talked about. Hiya. She's a very nice lady there. The women around here seem more like sociable than the blokes. Could that be a thing? So, up ahead is where I think the moorings are. Right, no idea how this is going to go now. I think that's why I went for it. I set it to imperial, the map, imperial measurements, because I would get miles per hour, which I can sort of visualise. I've struggled with speeds in kilometres an hour. I sort of can't win. I should just not be feeble-minded. That's the sort of solution. Right, it looks as if the moorings are free. I can see 2 boats on the left and a couple on the right. So my chance here looks like it's on the left. So I'm going to cross over the canal and see if I can stop over there. Oh my god, rings, look at that guys, rings, oh my effing, we've got rings, this is beautiful. So, this is what we've got. I'm going to leave one space ahead. We've actually got bloody mooring rings, this is incredible. It's a civilised town. I'll get like no hassle. Oh my god, struck gold here. This is great. The only potential slight issue is that that's a pub. So Friday and Saturday there's going to be sort of people coming out. But you know what? How bad can it be? It's a civilised town. It can't be that bad. And the rings even fit. Oh, the rings even fit the boat. I don't have to tie it some stupid arrangement or angle. The rings even fit the boat. Oh, I love you, Lymm. Hey folks, this is where we're at. Check this out. The beautiful little village of Lymm. All 48-hour moorings, I think, certainly on this side. So here's me for 48 hours. There's a little town centre down there with a few shops. I think two people sat on horses having a conversation down there. Big pub, so that could get a bit loud later on, but they're not going to be sandwiches, are they, around here? And yeah, over there some more moorings. Absolutely beautiful place.